Joe Biden. Joe Biden, hold up. Hold the phone. Joe Biden, everybody. Let's go, Brandon. Joe Biden. Robinette. Robinette. The second. He's actually the second Joe Biden. But anyway, let's have some fun here. Biden says he is still not prepared to announce 2024 presidential run, but he insists that he is going to run. So now we have, like, I don't even know how this web page could break this badly, but okay. Goddamn pop-ups, Jesus. President Biden said Monday that he intends to run for re-election in 2024, but still isn't ready to formally announce it yet. I plan on running, Al, but we're not prepared to announce it yet. The president told NBC's Al Roker of the Today Show. Biden joked that he still had 4, maybe 5 more White House Easter egg rolls in him. 4, maybe 5? Okay, hold the phone here. The key word that's really causing me confusion is the joke. Like, okay, he joked. What's the joke? He had, like, 4, maybe 5? How is that a joke? How is that a joke? He had 4, maybe 5 White House Easter egg rolls in him. Where's the joke? Okay. But obviously, Joe Biden isn't announcing his run for presidency because it's just like a legal thing, right? Like, for whatever reason in our system, when you quote unquote announce, right? You know, and you file the paperwork or whatever the fuck, you're then in a different legal category. So these people would do this, you know, song and dance. Oh, I'm gonna run. I'm just not running yet. Wait, so you're gonna run, but you're not running? But you're gonna run? But you're not running currently, but you have plans to run. Like, again, it's a bunch of hoopla. But all it really is just a legal categorical distinction that for whatever reason our news media puts a lot of, like, I don't know, like, why is this an article? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out where the fucking joke is here. He had 4, quote, maybe 5. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Anyway, the 80-year-old president has repeatedly said for months that he intends to seek a second term in the White House, but he's yet to make any formal announcements. So, he has repeatedly said he's going to do something, and yet he hasn't made any announcement. What? So, he can say 39 times till Sunday that he's running for president, but he still hasn't made a formal announcement. What? And then we have some photos of him. I don't know what this, like, glare is. Like, someone had the flash on or something. Jesus Christ. And we have this guy. He's like, like, how do you even make that face? Like on accident, you know? Like what is this? Like Biden just casually, like, walks around like this. Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's a weird face to have. So, anyway, and then this is one of my favorites. Oh, man. Fuck it. Anyway, I guess that's it. That's the end of the article. But, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about Joe Biden running for president here. You know, just have some fun with it. You know, I'm just taking it easy today. But, you know, Joe Biden's running for president. Most people don't want him to, right? That's just a fact. Most Democrats don't want him to. And there is somebody running against him. and there's probably going to be more than one body. I would be shocked, to be honest with you, if no one else jumped into the Democratic race. I mean, I saw that Joe Manchin was like, I might run for president. God, that'd be great. God damn. I want to get fucking Joe Manchin. God. Fuck. But anyway, I just think the whole Democratic primary this cycle is going to be really fucking annoying to deal with. And I say that for multiple reasons. One, Joe Biden is a garbage candidate. Two, Marianne Williamson is not the best candidate to have for left-wing messaging purposes, although it appears that she's the only one we've got. And so, as far as I'm aware, and as far as I'm concerned, she's going to be the ticket for me. That's who I'm going to vote for, unless someone else jumps in. But, I mean, who else would jump in? Like, Elizabeth Warren? Like Bernie Sanders? Probably not. So who else would jump in? I don't really know. So it appears it's Marianne or bust. But the whole thing is, Marianne's probably not going to have even a remote possibility of winning the primary. And unless she goes nuclear. And that's the thing. As much as I think Marianne has a more aggressive approach on things than Bernie, I don't think she's going to do what needs to be done in order to garner enough support to win a Democratic primary. I just don't think it's going to happen. And so that leaves us in a position where we have Joe Biden, who's asleep at the wheel, and we all just have to pretend like he's like going to be a good president for the next 2 years. We're all just going to have to pretend that Joe Biden's our guy, because the other option is a fucking orange buffoon. Orange man? Like, that's the other option. Like, we have option A, asleep at the wheel, gonna fucking pass out any minute. Option B, orange man, right? So, I mean, that's the thing about Democrats. They got us by the balls here with this Donald Trump thing. Like, I will literally, like, there's a 0% chance that I think that there's a 0% chance that Joe Biden would lose to Donald Trump. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I was a little worried earlier. I'm not gonna lie. I was a little worried maybe a couple months ago. But at this point, Donald Trump's not winning at general. I just don't think it's possible. And Joe Biden knows that. Joe Biden's team is aware of that. And so I think we're going to get into a position where Marianne Williamson is going to be running as a left-winger in the primary. But everyone's just going to ignore her. And by de facto, they're going to judge and ignore left-wing values. Joe Biden's not even going to really acknowledge it. And I believe it's just, I don't know. I'm not going to say that Marianne's going to set us back, but I don't think we're not going to see the same thing. At least this is my prediction. I could be wrong. I mean, it's totally possible Marianne turns it around. So far, Marianne's campaign, not going so well. I don't even know where she is, right? Like, she should be a lot more active and engaged than she is currently, and that's just constructive feedback. But we're going to be in a position, like, we're not seeing a Bernie 2016 or a Bernie 2020 kind of bump in left-wing ideas taking hold in the mainstream. For the last 2 election cycles, we have had Bernie Sanders be the flag bearer of left-wing values and has moved a lot of people to the left, and I just don't think that's going to happen again this cycle. I don't think Marianne either. She might have what it takes. I think it's possible that she has what it takes, but I don't think she's actually going to be able to do that in a way that's effective and bring people to the left. And I just think we're just going to have to deal with a lot of fucking garbage when it comes to the presidential election. And I try not to talk about it too much, but I figure, low-hanging fruit here. Let's have some fun. Let's talk about the fucking horse race here. Kill some fucking time talking about fucking garbage. But either way, there you go. Still waiting for Marianne to come on my show, by the way. So I don't know when that's going to happen. It's never going to happen. But anyway, also Joe Biden, if you'd like to come on my show, that would be great. But there you go. The presidential primary is heating up. Joe Biden is running, but he's not running at the same time. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe he'll trip and fall. Not sure. But as long as that just made me think about that. Remember that one time he tripped up the fucking stairway at the fucking when he was going to the plane and he tripped. Oh Jesus, I don't know, man. I love Joe Biden. I mean, he's like the worst president in the world and terrible politician, terrible policy. But goddamn it, he is funny as shit. I say this, he is funny as fuck. But anyway, there you go. There's your presidential Democratic primary. What is the word here? Forecast? This is a forecast? Maybe it's a 5-cast. I don't know. For today or tomorrow. This might be evergreen. Who knows? Maybe I'll never have to touch the subject again. Everything I said today is going to play out as I said it. Maybe. But either way, this is how I see it happening. So there you go.